All right, I'm at Tampa Harley Davidson, and this is a 2021 Ultra Limited. It is Deadwood green over black. Not sure if I'm crazy about this color. Could be that it's going to grow on me, but let me tell you the main reason that I'm here, because I just went to my local deal in Newport Richey and showed you some of the 2021s. They didn't have this color, by the way. But the main reason I'm here is because there seems to be so much controversy about this. Cable clutch. Formerly hydraulic clutches. Now they brought back the cable clutch. And let me tell you something. The biggest complaint I've gotten at my classes, and I've had probably since 2014, and they came out with the hydraulic clutches on the touring models, the number one complaint is the clutch. People said they just doesn't have the feel of a cable clutch, and they are correct. And the fact that it grabs all the way out, hydraulic clutches grab all the way out at the end of travel, that really makes it much more difficult to use the friction zone. And of course, the friction zone is what you should be using whenever you're at low speeds. It's not my opinion. It's fact. The only way to control the motorcycle properly at low speeds is by using the clutch and throttle and a little pressure on the rear brake. If I've said it once, I've said it a million times. So I'm going to take this bike around, just do some low speed maneuvers on it and see if the cable clutch is as good as it used to be before they came out with the hydraulic clutch. I know there's a lot of so-called experts on YouTube that say this is a step backwards. In fact, one genius said, I was about to buy a 2021 Road King, and then I heard that they went back to a cable clutch, so I'm buying an Indian. Well, the Indians never had hydraulic clutches. They are all cable clutches. So lots of luck for that guy. But I'm going to take it for a ride and see what happens. Oh, the feel is wonderful. No problem at all. You know exactly where that clutch is grabbing. It's nice and close to the grip, and it's adjustable. You can bring it to a stop, turn my head and eyes, bring that bike around, no problem. And the effort that it takes is so much easier than it was with the hydraulic clutch. Now, I've told people about the hydraulic clutch. The fix for it is go to softbrake.com and get one of his levers, and the clutch will grab as it should, but it's still not adjustable. And it's the fact that you can't adjust it if you've got smaller hands. It could be a problem for so many people. So this is just like it was in the good old days, which is pre-2014. It works beautifully. The feel is excellent. I know exactly where that friction zone is. Nice and close to the grip. And I applaud the change. In fact, every motor cop in America who rides a Harley Davidson is going to feel the exact same way, as will anybody who's ever had any problems with their friction zone. This will make it so much easier. If you would get a close-up right there, the clutch is starting to grab right here, which is just perfect for the average size hand. That is perfect, and it can be adjusted very easily. Just push a button on the cable, clutch pops out, and then you adjust it. No tools needed. Right there, that's perfect place for that clutch to grab. On the hydraulic clutches, they tended to grab all the way at the end of travel, and that made it kind of difficult because you've got much more dexterity here than you do with your hand outstretched like that. All right.
Back in the showroom, this is a 2021 Softail Standard. Very similar to the Street Bob, except that you get the polished aluminum heads in chrome instead of the blacked out look. As far as I know, they haven't changed the price on this model. It's $13,599. ABS is still an option on this bike. And I'm going to thrill you right now because a lot of people aren't aware of this. I haven't heard it mentioned at all on YouTube about the 2021s. But you now get, once again, 2 key fobs with the motorcycle. That's right, I said 2. Of course, they had been giving you 2 key fobs with all the bikes that came with a key fob, other than 2020 for some reason. And from what I understand, they only gave 1 key fob on the 2020s, and that's because of COVID. Yeah, that's the ticket. Because the factory that makes the key fobs got closed up, and they could only afford to give you 1 key fob with the bike. I'm just making that up, but that's the only thing I could think of. This, of course, is the bike I just rode, with the deadwood green over black, or black over deadwood green. I guess that color could grow on me. This is the model with the blacked out motor. Again, a $1,900 option. And here we have a 2021 Sportster 1200. This one is in billiard blue. New tank graphics. I like the tank graphics. The orange seems to go very well with the blue. And I notice on this bike, when you get this paint color, the fender, front and rear fender, are billiard blue. The side cover is still black, though. I'm kind of glad they didn't change the Sportster or drop the model. It's been around, I believe, since the 1950s. Of course, it's been updated. They added the rubber-mounted motor back in, I think, 2004. And that made a world of difference on the Sportster. You could actually ride these bikes on the highway and not have to worry about being vibrated off the motorcycle. And I like these mini ape hangers that they put on here because they've got a lot of pullbacks. So you could adjust them back towards the rider or push them forward to suit whatever size rider you have. Well, that's it for now, folks. On the 19th, all the models would be debuted on Harley Davidson's website.